Today I'm going to be reviewing the 1/100 Master Grade Age Gundam, the Age 1. And I just actually received this today and I put it together. It was actually fairly easy to put together, except for the chest piece, because these little yellow grates don't actually snap in. You've got to like have it all laying down and then you snap the blue part around it on. And I really enjoyed building this aside from that one part. A lot of the things within this kit are done differently. Some things for the better, some things for worse, and I'll get into that. First of all, I'm going to get into the articulation of this kit. You can take the head. It's actually on a joint. It's almost like on a hinge almost. You can rock it back and forth. You can rotate it 360 degrees. You can turn it from side to side a little bit, and you can also get the little chicken head motion. And with the arms, you can actually rotate the arms all the way around. The joint is a little bit stiff because I just finished building this. You can rotate that all the way around. The shoulder part, it's got a little clip that clips inside the shoulder in between the torso and actually the arm. And also this part in here can move and move up and down as well. And actually it's just like it is within the TV series or within the anime series, where this part comes out. And it looks like you can enter in new arms if you need. So they may actually have, you know, for the different versions of this, they may have different add-on parts that you can buy separately. That would be nice because Master Grades are kind of expensive. So instead of buying the same torso and everything, you just buy the different legs and the different arms. But anyways, you can rotate the arm. You can pull the arms out to here. You can rotate them at the bicep. You can bend them forward. And it's a little bit of a double joint. A little bit. Not too much of a double joint. And his hands, this is one of the better things of the kit. The hands that he has, they don't actually go by the usual peg system, but they actually have this long groove. I'll show you. There's this really long groove on. Wow, that's not even. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Focus in on that. Yeah, there's this long groove. See how it's so long right there? You can actually fit that down inside of his hand very well. So that's really good right there, and it comes within the. Comes with multiple parts on his hands. The thumb can actually bend on its own, but that's the only part of the hand that does bend. You can actually get some wrist movement here as well. You can rotate the hand 360 degrees, but right here is a little joint. You can actually move the arm up and down like this, and that's pretty good. But as far as finger articulation goes, I've never been a big fan of finger articulation just because it makes it really hard to hold things. It is very weak grip, so I never really like that, because usually you're either going to be holding something or you're going to have an open hand. So either you should have an open hand with a kit or a closed hand. In this case, a trigger finger, which there is actually no trigger there. It looks kind of weird, that grip on that on his Dots rifle there. But anyway, yeah, I can actually show you right here his open hand. You can actually rotate like that, and his thumb is actually hyperextended right there. But yeah, that's the hand right there, and you can actually bend this forward a little bit. This part here kind of like moves up a little bit. Don't want to pull it off, but it kind of does move up a little bit. And then as far as the shield goes, you can rotate the shield. It is on a rectangular peg. Rectangular pegs are better than square pegs or round pegs just because they hold a lot better. So that's what the shield's like. I've got a driver up there, kind of put it on a little bit crooked, but you know, once you get that on there with a little bit of a pressure, then it stays, and there's nothing that you can do about it. One thing that I really did like about this was that it came with so many different types of stickers, actually. Is that it comes with these silver stickers right here. Let me just I'm covering the light with my hand. It comes with these silver stickers right there, and that actually goes behind the A plate here. It's a clear green piece. You put that silver sticker on there. The underside of the silver is just as shiny as the top side, so you put that there, and that makes it so reflective like that. But within his waist, you can move from side to side, but that's really all the movement that you can get. You can move forward and back, and you can rotate him all the way around. But the connection is not really too snug. You see, even though I'm pushing him down, you can see like there's still a gap in there. And that's one thing that I don't really like. But you can swivel it all the way around onto the waist here, which is something that is also different. I do not like the skirts on here at all, the front skirts or the back skirts. I'm going to show you why. Is because they try to do something. The way that I see them doing this is just that they... Why does it go dark all of a sudden? Okay. The way that I see this is that they just try to do something different, and that really backfired because, like, here, let me just separate this. Of course, when I want to do this, it won't do it. Alright. See, it separates right there, and that's completely unnecessary. You see that? It's like that on the front, the back, and actually, this is more of a side piece right here, but you gotta bend it over and then stick it within this front piece here, and it's really irritating because it loves to come apart right when you don't want it to. But that's what that's like. You get this little port on the back right here, which will hold your rifle, and you get these beam saber ports right here. I have the beam sabers pulled out just for the sake of this review, but it just fell off. His hand fell off. Fingers fell off. Just for the sake of this review, I have the beam sabers actually out so that you can see them. Okay, here's the back part right there. That back part came apart. Alright. Anyways, onto the leg. You can actually, if you're familiar with some of the model kits that have, or you can rotate the hips in and out, so if you want the leg to be further up or further back, then you can do that with this kit as well, and you can do it individually, so you can have one up and one back if you want. I don't know why anybody would want that, but it is something that you can choose to have. Anyways, you've got these vents on the legs. They actually rotate 360 degrees at the hip. I really enjoyed building the legs of this because it was very simple, but at the same time it had a lot of parts. I almost didn't even need the manual for a lot of this. I was just snapping it together. Of course I needed to see what piece that I had. Like the hip part right there is a combination of 3 different parts. So it's pretty intricate, but it's also very easy. It's very straightforward, even with or without the manual, but I wouldn't recommend doing it without the manual. And now, this is the biggest problem that I had with this kit. I was thinking about this ever since the 1/144 scale. I was thinking, why? This is a sticker right here. And I was thinking, okay, you could just as easily put a small little black piece underneath there. Or on top of that. You can just mold a piece in black. But they never did that for the first kit. They gave you a sticker, and they gave you a sticker for this as well. So I kind of was disappointed as soon as I saw this, but you can actually, for the people who are painting, this will be a big improvement because this piece right here actually goes in. I can't pull it out or anything just because it's snapped in, and it is flush with the kneecap itself. But this piece is a piece that comes out, or it doesn't come out, but you got to put it in there, and you got to put that sticker on top of it, and it's actually a gray piece. So if you're painting this kit, then that'll be very easy for you. You don't need to mask off anything. You don't need to do anything like that. All you got to do is paint that one piece and stick it in there, and you're good to go. I was very tempted to paint this kit just because it looks so beautiful, but I've been having terrible weather lately. It's either snowing, or it's really cold, or ice is falling, or it's raining. Today it was raining and it was really cold, so it's a bad combination. But anyways, you can rotate the hip all the way. You can move the leg up this high. It does have a double joint, which is pretty cool. I was hoping for some sort of knee movement because when you move his knee on the inside, it does have some movement on the inside. Well, actually, right here, yeah. Right there. It moves a little bit, but it doesn't really have any purpose for this. What's the purpose of that? It doesn't actually do anything. But you can actually see where the parts separate. See right there? It's actually different parts. So that is really good for the painters. And the feet of this are really good as well, because you can rotate the foot a little bit. You can rotate this part here, move it up and move it down, and you can bend the ball of the foot right here, forward or back. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. Oh, and also the gun. You can spin this part around the gun and create the DOTS rifle, and the different versions of the DOTS rifle. You can pull this little handle out right here, and you can hold that with the other hand because the other hand has a closed fist and also an open hand, so you can use the closed fist to hold onto this, or the beam saber. It should have, no, it doesn't have a grip on it, but you don't really need it though. And you've got these little clear parts in there. But anyways, also the gun, it clips onto your arm. You have this little hinge down inside of here, which you can pull out, and it makes it easier to clip in. I'm just going to keep it in because I'm going to display him with all of his pieces and everything. But just the way that, well, this kit has a lot of choices as far as decals go. You get a lot of these stickers. I'm still in the process of putting some of these stickers on, but they are very detailed. They're very thin. But they're very nice stickers nonetheless. It's going to take you... I don't use tweezers for this. What I do is, like, I'll take the edge of my clippers and I'll get up underneath of there and I'll pull it off and stick it on that way. It's very easy because the back of these clippers are flat and I can just go like that and lay it on. And it works very well for me. You got to have a certain amount of control to not cut the sticker. But you did have this faceplate here with this one sticker right there. I don't know what this goes to, actually. I think it might just be an extra. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. And also, there were a lot of dry rubs in here. Here are some of the dry rubs that I have left over. Yeah. The symbol. And it's really cool how you can like go really close to this and actually read some of these things. I don't know if you can, but I know that I can. And it's very interesting. Anyways, as far as the weapons go, you have his Dots rifle, which I showed you, and his shield, which I showed you, but now you have 2 beam saber handles. I really wish that they would have given you 2 more so that you can display them inside of his hip, but also you can have, you know, the beam sabers. But everything about this beam saber is great. You've got this long rectangular peg right there. This is a long rectangular peg, which is actually what they use on the perfect grade, because I have a perfect grade and the beam sabers are just like this. So this is the beam saber, and everything is really nice about this, but also you get a beam dagger as well. You don't get just one, but you get two beam dagger beams within the kit, and you get 2 beam saber beams as well. So you can switch it up, have 2 beam sabers, 2 beam daggers, or you just take them off and display them inside of his hip when he's not using them. Anyways, that's all for now. I picked this up on Hobby Link Japan. I did do a speed build, which is going to be a few minutes long, just a time-lapse video. I'm going to upload that in a few days. I'm going to have some audio going over that, talking about some of the things that went through when I was building it and whatnot. But anyways, let me know what you think about this kit. Do you have this kit? Do you want to get this kit? That's all for now, and I'll see you guys later.